Hello students, in the last class we discussed about conformal transformation. What is the definition of transformation and what is the definition of conformal transformation. After that we discuss conformal transformation of the function z w is equal to e raised to z. Now let us discuss conformal transformation of w is equal to z square. Let w is equal to f of z. Given function is z square. We know that z is equal to x plus iy. Here it is z square. Therefore x plus iy whole square. W is u plus iv. Therefore u plus iv is equal to solve this one. X plus iy whole square, which is of the form a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is x square plus iy whole square plus 2i x into y. U plus iv is equal to x square minus y square, because I square value is -1, therefore x square minus y square plus I into 2x y. From this equation we conclude that u is equal to, means real part is x square minus y square and imaginary part is v is equal to 2x y. Name this is equation 1. Next, to find image in the W plane, consider the first case. Consider a straight line parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis means the another variable, another axis x is equal to any constant, that is x is equal to c1 in z plane. Then equation 1 becomes, put x is equal to c1 in this equation, means in real part and imaginary part. Real part becomes c1 square minus y square and imaginary part v is equal to 2c1 into y. This can also be written as y is equal to v divided by 2c1, and substitute this value of y in this equation, means substitute this value in u, we get u is equal to c1 square minus v square divided by 4 into c1 square. This can also be written as v square divided by 4c1, means take this c1 on this side, otherwise take this term on this side and this term on this side. V square divided by 4c1 square is equal to c1 square minus u. Then take these two terms here. V square is equal to 4c1 square into u minus c1 square. Therefore v square is equal to minus 4c1 square into u minus c1 whole square. See here, it is c1 square minus u. When we take u square minus c1 square, it will be minus 4 into c1 square into u minus c1 square. Therefore it is v square is equal to minus 4 c1 square into u minus c1 square. Name this is equation 2. See here, this equation is of the form y square is equal to minus 4a into x minus h, which is the equation of the parabola with vertex a comma 0. See here, this is also equation of parabola with vertex minus c1 square comma 0. Therefore equation 2 is a parabola with vertex at c1 square comma 0 and focus at origin and symmetric about the real axis, that is u axis, because this is a image formed in the W plane. U axis is in W plane. See, this is a Z plane, W plane. In Z plane our equation is x is equal to c1, which is a straight line parallel to y axis, which transform to parabola in W plane. Next, consider second case. Next is case 2. Consider straight line parallel to x axis, that is y is equal to any constant, that is c2 in z plane. Substitute this in equation 1. We will get u is equal to x square minus c2 square and v is equal to 2x into c2. This implies x is equal to, this equation can also be written as x is equal to v square divided by 2 into c2. Substitute this equation in this in equation u. This u is equal to v square divided by 4 c2 square minus c2 whole square. It will be u plus c2 square is equal to v square divided by 4 c2 square, implies v square is equal to 4 into c2 square u plus c2 into whole square. Then this is equation 3. equation 3 represents a parabola because this is of the form equation of, this is same as the equation of parabola with vertex minus c2 square comma 0. Represents a parabola with vertex minus c2 comma 0 and focus at origin and symmetric about the real axis, that is u axis in the w plane. Here also in z plane our equation is y is equal to c2, which represents a straight line which is parallel to x axis. After the transformation it will be equation of parabola. In w plane it will be parabola. This is w plane. Now on combining both the cases we will get the planes like this. See here, this is the first equation, x is equal to c1 which is parallel to x axis, and this is the second case y is equal to c2 which is parallel to x axis. Both these lines intersect at a point and made an angle, form an angle 90 degree. And here in w plane this is the first parabola in first case with focus or with vertex c1 square comma 0, and second one is minus c2 square comma 0. Both the curves intersect at this point and form an angle 90 degree. That means this angle is equal to this one. See here, angle between x is equal to c1 and y is equal to c2 in z plane is 90 degree, and angle between 1 and 2 means curve 1 and curve 2 in w plane is also 90 degree. Therefore w is equal to z square is a conformal transformation. Consider here third case, this is for polar form. Let us consider a circle with center, origin and radius r in the z plane, that is mod z is equal to r. Therefore z is equal to r into e raised to i theta, hence w is equal to z square. Here z is r into e raised to i theta, therefore z square is equal to r into e raised to i theta into whole square. That is w is equal to r square into e raised to 2i theta. Consider 2 theta is 5, therefore and r square is capital R, r into e raised to I into 5. Say separate real and imaginary part. Before that, here capital R square is equal to capital R and 2 theta is equal to 5. This is also a circle in the w plane having radius r square and subtending an angle 2 theta at the origin. Hence we conclude that a circle with center, origin and radius r in the z plane maps onto a circle with center, origin and radius r square in the w plane. Here in the z plane radius is r and angle is theta. After the transformation it will be again a circle with radius r square and angle 2 theta. This is w plane. Like this we have to show that the given function is conformal or not, or either it is conformal transformation or not.